90-Day Fiancé, Jennie is done trying to impress her MiLIYN, threatens to walk away as Sumit pushes her too far. 90-Day Fiancé star Jennie has officially hit her breaking point. She is no longer ready to jump through hoops.
You think I'm not hurting? Do you think I'm not hurting?
What?
Do you think I'm not hurting?
So
do you think none of that hurt me?
do I need to be behave? Do you need to behave like this right now?
From her marriage. But the tale doesn't really end here. Jennie further made some shocking announcements, and she has made the records straight now. She isn't ready to dance on Sana's tune at all. Is this true? What is this all about? What did she reveal? Keep on reading to learn more about this controversy because the tea is really hot. 90-Day Fiancé, Sumit wants to stay with his family forever. 90-Day Fiancé star Sumit Singh has openly admitted that his happily ever after involves living with his parents and Jennie together. He explained that he was trying to do everything right by opening a cafe and taking all the responsibilities. The celeb also took Jennie's side and was willing to convince his mother to loosen the reins a bit. However, this doesn't mean that Sumit was ready to give up on his mother. He noted that the latter was an important part of his family, and he considered her to be the head as well. Hence, Sumit is now trying to find a way to make Sana calmer and bring the entire family together. 90-Day Fiancé, Jennie wants to find a way out of Sumit's family. 90-Day Fiancé star Sumit believes that if Sana is mad or upset with them, then it is their responsibility to fix everything. But when it comes to Jennie, she has had enough of this family drama, and she is no longer in her right mind to tolerate any of this. Jennie openly told Sumit and her sister-in-law that she was too old for all of this drama. Jennie announced that she simply can't have a boss in her life. She told the cameras, "I'm not just gonna follow mom's orders." The celeb further pointed out this wasn't what she signed up for when she walked down the aisle with Sumit Singh. However, Jennie is well aware of what her husband wants. Jennie admitted that Sumit has a fantasy of living with his parents forever. But she is now looking for a way to get herself and Sumit out of living under the same roof. Fans noticed the shift in Jennie's voice and tone. She initially used to endure everything with a smile, but her frustration was well evident in an exclusive clip by Access Hollywood. This came after Sumit tried his best to balance things between Sana and Jennie. He even took a stand for the latter and slammed his mother for trying to control everything. However, Sana was in no mood to listen, and she took the conversation with a more emotional approach than a practical one. Hence, it appears that Jennie had understood that moving out is the only option. What do you think? Do let us know in the comments section. 90-Day Fiancé, Jennie's behavior towards Sumit divides fans. 90-Day Fiancé fans are divided on Jennie Slatten's recent behavior towards Sumit Singh, with some feeling that it was justified while others think that Jennie is becoming toxic. Jennie and Sumit made their debut on 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 1 when Jennie moved to India in hopes of marrying Sumit. However, things went south for the couple when it was revealed that Sumit already had a wife as a result of an arranged marriage. Jennie left India heartbroken, but realized that her love for Sumit still remained. Sumit began the process of filing for divorce, and 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 2 saw Jennie return to India. Jennie and Sumit tried to make their relationship work for a second time, but Sumit's family continued to stand in their way. Sumit's parents did not approve of Jennie because of her older age and the fact that she was not Indian. The couple continued to work on their relationship on 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 3 where they finally married in secret at the end of the season. Jennie and Sumit have now returned for 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After Season 7, where Sumit comes clean to his parents about the marriage. As many fans expected, Sumit's parents did not take well to the news, which caused Jennie and Sumit to have a heated argument. After Jennie and Sumit's intense fight on the recent episode of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, fans have mixed opinions on whether Jennie was the one in the wrong. Some fans felt that Jennie was at fault in the argument for getting too physically aggressive, with her lunging at Sumit and pointing her finger in his face. Reddit user at independent_fox69 started a thread on the topic, writing, "Jenny is the toxic one. It took me years to realize." Several other fans in the comment agreed, saying that it was insensitive of Jenny to start fighting with Sumit the minute after his mother disowned him. However, the majority of fans felt that the blame of the situation was equally on both Jenny and Sumit. Reddit user at BigBoyBeefsticks commented, "Jenny is definitely messy, explosive, selfish a little, and borderline abusive with how quickly she escalates things. But Sumit is also an extreme compulsive liar and has codependency issues with his devil of a mother." Others agreed, adding that Jenny had the right to be incredibly angry after all Sumit had put her through as well. 90 Day Fiancé fans are nonetheless eager to see how Jenny and Sumit's storyline on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After Season 7 will continue to play out. A recent sneak peek for the next episode has teased Jenny and Sumit making amends after their argument, which leads fans to think they will continue to work to gain the approval of Sumit's parents. While not all fans think Jenny and Sumit are meant to be, it seems that their relationship is still going strong. 90 Day Fiancé, Jenny Slatten and her daughter do a traditional Indian dance. 90 Day Fiancé alum Jenny Slatten has been visiting her family in California for the last few weeks, and her daughter Christina has been sharing funny videos of their quality time together. The twosome has involved Christina's wife Jen on occasion, but her most recent video with Jenny was of the two of them trying to do a traditional Indian dance. In the TikTok video that Christina reshared on Instagram, where the bulk of her followers are, she wore a black tank top tucked into jeans, while Jenny wore a pink and white shirt paired with pink leggings of the same hue. A hip-hop sounding version of an Indian song played as Christina and Jenny stood in place while shuffling each of their feet forward and backward one at a time while they had their hands in the air making rotational motions. They then scooted towards the camera in dancing motions with smiles on their faces. In the caption, Christina wrote, "I love learning Indian dances. This pretty basic, but it's the base steps to learn. So fun." Jenny Slatten and Sumit Singh are on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? 90 Day Fiancé viewers got to know Jenny and Sumit when they were on seasons 1 to 3 of the hit spin-off The Other Way. Now, the couple has crossed over onto another spin-off from the franchise, Happily Ever After. A lot has already happened for Jenny and Sumit this season. Sumit told his mom, dad, brother, and sister-in-law that he and Jenny got married, and Sumit's mom Sadhna said that he was disowned. Last season, Jenny got Sadhna to agree that she would not stand in the way of her marriage to Sumit, but Sadhna made it clear that she would not give her blessing either. During their announcement talk, Sadhna said she never said it was okay for them to marry, and Sumit's family sided with his mom. Their main problem has always been Jenny and Sumit's 30-year age difference. Jenny and Sumit left the drama behind and have been on their honeymoon in Rishikesh, where they have already tried ziplining. Jenny and Sumit will try Kama Sutra Yoga in the next episode. Sumit brought up trying Kama Sutra Yoga to Jenny to connect deeper and learn new tricks. Jenny did not like the idea, saying that she already knew everything and was subsequently slammed by viewers for not being open. One of the top criticisms read, "I'm sorry, but if your partner's half your age and wants to try Kama Sutra, you try Kama Sutra." Based on the trailer for the upcoming episode, it looks like Jenny will relent, and the pair will go to a Kama Sutra yoga session together. 90 Day Fiancé, Jenny's younger friend praised for advice against Sumit. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way star Jenny Slatten found herself taking relationship advice from a much younger friend after Sumit Singh refused to get married to her. As Jenny complained that she wasn't being invited to a ceremony at Sumit's family house, he told her that would take time as he had halted their marriage application. A sweaty Sumit confessed he's scared about Jenny becoming a controlling wife. When Jenny threatened to leave India, he claimed she used America as a weapon. While Jenny was figuring out ways to stay in India during her initial 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way episodes, a lawyer suggested she become a Hare Krishna devotee and get a missionary visa. Although Jenny didn't go through with it, she did continue going to the ISKCON temple, as it brings her peace. There, Jenny met Shaktimata, a temple volunteer. Jenny told Shaktimata that Sumit is now the roadblock and not his parents, as he insists Jenny will change after marriage. The learned Indian woman helped Jenny understand that Sumit stalling the process speaks volumes. If he's not ready to walk the mile for you, that much distance for you, then where is the love, she asked Jenny. Shaktimata went on to say that not having a formal relationship with Jenny would give Sumit leeway to stray and find another woman. There is no stability, there is no commitment. What kind of a relationship is that, she questioned. However, when Jenny said they already live like a married couple, Shaktimata exclaimed, so he wants all the perks without any responsibility, and won the hearts of Sumit's critics and 90-Day Fiancé viewers. It took a younger woman to advise Jenny this life lesson? Do we know, was Jenny ever married? Asked Twitter user V_S2021 when 90-Day Fiancé tweeted, Shaktimata advised Jenny that love is not just about physicality or proximity to the person, it's about respect. On a 90-Day Fiancé subreddit, user Miss_Night_Owl posted, honestly just a shout out to the Hare Krishna lady who gives Jenny her amazing wisdom and advice. I doubt Jenny will take it, but, still. Generally, viewers seem to think Shaktimata is an important addition to the show. They believe she deserves an award for not mincing her words, yet being calm when she asked Jenny to go back to the US. Most comments on Jenny's social media pages are from TLC viewers asking Jenny to pack her bags and head back home. Shaktimata echoed these reactions when she was straightforward about her feeling Sumit is using Jenny. She was the MVP of the episode, wrote C_Christine. Viewers seem to also want a spin-off of Shaktimata as they did with Sumit's astrologer Khalid. Moreover, some 90-Day Fiancé, the other way watchers are of the opinion Jenny should consider becoming a full-time Hare Krishna devotee to make new friends and live happily. However, this seems unlikely. According to Jenny, Sumit making up excuses is causing her to fall in love with him even more. A preview for episode 14 suggests Jenny and Sumit are indeed getting married, despite viewers' reservations. 90-Day Fiancé, Sumit's mom calls Jenny useless in the kitchen in teaser. Jenny Slatten proved she can't be the perfect Indian daughter-in-law to Sumit Singh's mother, Sana Singh, in more ways than one on 90-Day Fiancé, the other way. American grandmother Jenny met Sumit when he started catfishing her as Michael Jones on Facebook in 2012. Jenny was head over heels in love with Michael and then with Sumit, who is half her age, when he revealed his identity. A year later, Jenny stayed in Sumit's Delhi house as a friend. Sumit's mom and Jenny became close friends. But in episode 7 of the 90-Day Fiancé spin-off, Sana made Jenny's life hell by making her clean her dirty kitchen and now has a new reason to disqualify her as Sumit's bride. Although Jenny seems to have made friends with a lady called Dipali, who's her best female friend in India, she wouldn't mind one closer to her age named Sana. Dipali convinced Jenny that seeking Sana's blessing is the only way she can get married to Sumit. But Sumit's parents, Anil and Sana, dissed Jenny behind her back and also mentioned she's stubborn like a child. If Jenny's anger issues weren't enough for Sana to taunt her, her kitchen being disgusting and messy was a golden opportunity for Sumit's mother. As Sumit looked on and laughed, Jenny bent and swept the floor, according to Sana's instructions, hoping to impress her eventually. Still, the chances of Sumit's mom's attitude towards Jenny changing seem pretty bleak, according to a preview for the next episode of 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way, as reported by People. Sana tells the cameras that while Sumit is a good cook, she wants to eat something made by Jenny. Whatever she doesn't know, I will tell her, she adds. However, Sana predicts that Jenny won't be able to learn anything, which the 63-year-old proves right away. With a language barrier between them, Jenny can't help Sana find the flour, or atta, she requires to make the rotis. Furthermore, Jenny also proves she's incapable of making the round flatbread, as she tries to knead the flour without making it wet. While Jenny gives up, Sana taunts her by saying, "You don't know anything. You are useless." Jenny laughs, thinking Sana is complimenting her, as she confesses, "The vibe that I'm getting from Sumit's mom right now is actually very positive." Jenny also believes she could be friends again with the 90 Day Fiancé star's mom and calls Sana sincere because she's trying to teach her the cooking. She notes that Sana appears to be smiling and enjoying herself. But then Jenny disappoints Sana again by not knowing how to use a pressure cooker. Use your brain, Sana tells Jenny, mockingly, and repeats, she doesn't know anything. Meanwhile, Sumit wants the two women to cook together and bond well as it would make his own life easier. Sumit mentions that Jenny and his mom can relive their friendship from 2013. He also feels that Sana not speaking English and Jenny not understanding Hindi is a good thing as they both cannot understand each other. However, Sana can pretty much gauge how good Jenny is with household chores without any exchange of words. After all, Sana is looking for her lost daughter in a daughter-in-law, and she'll never be able to find her in sexagenarian Jenny. 90 Day Fiancé, Jenny tells tragic reason for doing the show with Sumit. Jenny Slatten had a heartbreaking reason to do 90 Day Fiancé, the other way with Sumit Singh. With Jenny's patience and time running out, and Sumit not ready to get married, her life in India is getting difficult with each episode of 90 Day Fiancé. Despite an angry fight that almost turned violent, and 63-year-old Jenny being okay with becoming a Hare Krishna devotee to get a visa, Sumit, 32, squirmed when asked to be married. But while it's Sumit's commitment issues owing to family pressure that's keeping them from coming together legally, earlier on, he and Jenny had a much bigger problem to deal with. In the latest of her series of roadblocks, Jenny addressed the possibility of the borders opening up and her being asked to leave the country. Jenny found out that Sumit would need just 1 month to get a replacement and his complacency made her realize that he's still not ready. Palm Springs native Jenny asked Sumit to tell her once and for all if he wants to commit because if not she could go back to America. Jenny also mentioned that she's done playing the game, which has its roots in 2013 when she and Sumit had first discussed marriage. Recently, Jenny had also revealed that back then, even Sumit's parents had told her to take Sumit and leave. However, it was money that had really kept the ill-fated 90 Day Fiancé couple of Jenny and Sumit from being together. In an interview with Desert Sun, Jenny admitted why she had signed up for the show in 2018. I actually contacted the show because, for financial reasons, confessed Jenny. Neither one of us could really get back to each other financially, so that's what kept us apart and in a long-distance relationship, she added. Former resort employee Jenny also tried to explain why it took her so much time to get on the show because it's been airing on TLC since 2014. It took me that long to contact the show because I wasn't comfortable telling the world about our love story, our romance, said Jenny, who's now on her 3rd season of 90 Day Fiancé, the other way with Sumit. Not only was Jenny uncomfortable with the idea of making her controversial relationship public, but she was also afraid. But, finally, I felt like this is my last chance to be back with Sumit, Jenny went on to claim. According to her, if the 90 Day Fiancé team did end up accepting her on the show, she knew she'd be able to somehow get together with Sumit. In December 2020, a screenshot from Jenny's old Facebook posts had surfaced in the 90 Day Fiancé, the Other Way fan community. The post dated November 19, 2012 had Jenny sharing a trailer for MTV's Catfish, and in the comments, she'd written, "A show for Sumit and me to be on." Fans wondered if Jenny and Sumit had always wanted reality TV fame and if they're pushing a falsified storyline right now on TLC. However, it may have been that Jenny and Sumit saw getting on TV as a last resort to help them out financially. After all, fans have noticed that post their 90 Day Fiancé popularity, Jenny and Sumit have been staying together in India, comfortably. 90 Day Fiancé, Sumit's parents reveal their hardship due to Jenny. Sumit Singh from 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way has given his parents Anil and Sana Singh a lot of pain and suffering by staying with Jenny Slatten. While catfishing as Michael Jones, Sumit, 32, had begun romancing Jenny, who is 62 years old and twice his age. A year later, in 2013, Sumit and Jenny met in person when he flew her to India, and she stayed in his house for 4 months. Sumit's mother, who's younger than her, and Jenny became close friends. But Sumit's mother is currently the biggest obstacle stopping the 90-Day Fiancé stars Sumit and Jenny from getting married. Sana threatened Sumit with suicide when he revealed to his parents about his marriage plans with Jenny. Sana also didn't want her son to care for Jenny instead of them as they got older. Meanwhile, Sumit's father, who paid for his divorce, supported his wife's decision. However, an episode of 90 Day Bears all revealed that Sumit's parents had once approved of his and Jenny's relationship. Sana liked Jenny and had told her to take Sumit to America to get married, but for the Palm Springs resident, money was an obstacle. Unfortunately, Sumit's mom and dad, along with his brother and sister-in-law, are now not big fans of Jenny. In a preview clip from the upcoming 90 Day Fiancé episode, Sumit visits what looks like his sister-in-law's baby shower at a Sikh Gurdwara. Sumit's parents are happy to see him, but then he puts forth Jenny's request about wanting to be a part of the family's special occasions and celebrations. Sumit's mother protests by revealing that people call them up to tell them that their son is doing wrong. Sumit's mother adds that it is stressful. With the society not accepting Sumit and Jenny's relationship, Sumit's father confesses that it's also not accepting of their family as a whole. Society would cut us off, the patriarch adds, according to